In the hustle and bustle of modern life, many people find themselves plagued with regrets over past actions and decisions. Yet, there exists an ancient wisdom that offers a pathway to a life free from such burdens. The teachings of Buddhism, especially the practice of CA, ethical conduct, provide timeless guidance for those seeking a life without regrets. While these principles were taught over 2,500 years ago by the Buddha, they continue to offer profound insights into living a fulfilling life today. Understanding ethical conduct, CA, in Buddhism. Ethical conduct, known as CA in Pali, serves as the foundation of a peaceful and mindful existence. In Buddhism, CA is not merely about following rules. It's about cultivating a life that is in harmony with both oneself and others. This practice is one of the 3 pillars of the Buddhist path to liberation, alongside samadhi, concentration, and pa, wisdom. Ethical conduct involves guiding one's actions and words in a way that aligns with compassion, kindness, and respect for all living beings. According to the teachings of the Buddha, mastering CA helps to control one's body and speech, leading to a disciplined mind. This interconnectedness between body, speech, and mind means that when one area is in balance, the others will naturally follow suit. For instance, a person who refrains from harmful speech will find their mind more peaceful and their interactions with others more positive. The Buddha emphasized that practicing CA is not about blind obedience to rules, but rather about understanding the consequences of actions. By making ethical choices, one can avoid creating suffering for oneself and others. The 5 Precepts, guidelines for ethical living. A central aspect of CA is the adherence to the 5 precepts, which serve as practical guidelines for leading a virtuous life. These precepts are not rigid rules but voluntary commitments that help individuals cultivate good karma and avoid actions that lead to regret. 1. Abstaining from killing living beings. This precept encourages compassion and respect for all life forms. Avoiding harm to others, whether humans or animals, fosters empathy and connection with the world around us. For example, someone might decide to adopt a plant-based diet as a way of practicing this precept, feeling that it aligns with their desire to reduce suffering. 2. Abstaining from stealing. Respecting others' possessions is fundamental to building trust and harmony within communities. This precept goes beyond physical theft to include acts like taking credit for someone else's work. An individual committed to this precept might ensure they always seek permission before borrowing something from a friend, understanding the value of honesty and integrity. 3. Abstaining from sexual misconduct. This precept focuses on maintaining respect in intimate relationships and avoiding actions that cause harm to oneself or others. It could mean refraining from infidelity or maintaining boundaries in relationships. A person practicing this might prioritize open communication with their partner to ensure mutual respect and understanding. 4. Abstaining from false speech. Truthfulness is key to building and maintaining strong, genuine relationships. Lies, even small ones, can lead to a breakdown of trust and create emotional turmoil. For instance, a person committed to this precept might strive to be transparent with their colleagues and family members, fostering a culture of openness and reliability. 5. Abstaining from intoxicants. This precept addresses the use of substances that cloud the mind, such as drugs and alcohol. Avoiding intoxicants helps maintain mental clarity and self-control, which are essential for making wise decisions. For example, someone might choose to limit their alcohol consumption at social events to remain present and in control of their actions. Real-life examples and the importance of CA. Consider the story of Mai, a young woman who struggled with feelings of regret after making impulsive decisions during her college years. She often found herself overindulging at parties, lying to her friends about minor things, and engaging in relationships without considering the emotional impact on herself and others. As a result, she felt disconnected and burdened by remorse. After learning about Buddhist teachings, Mai began to implement the 5 precepts in her life. She found that by abstaining from intoxicants, she could enjoy her social life while maintaining a sense of control and clarity. By practicing honesty in her interactions, she rebuilt trust with her friends and family, leading to deeper and more fulfilling connections. The process was not easy, but over time, she felt a sense of peace and self-acceptance that she had never experienced before. Mai's journey illustrates how CA can transform one's life. The precepts do not promise instant happiness but guide individuals towards a path where they are less likely to look back with regret. They create a framework for living that emphasizes mindfulness, compassion, and respect. Why ethical conduct matters. The Buddha's wisdom on regret. The Buddha's teachings often emphasize the importance of living without regret. In a conversation with his disciple Ananda, the Buddha explained that practicing ethical conduct allows individuals to avoid feelings of remorse and guilt. When we act with kindness and integrity, we build a sense of inner peace, knowing that our actions have not caused harm to others. Regret is a powerful emotion that can weigh heavily on a person's mind, preventing them from experiencing true happiness. It arises when one realizes that their past actions have brought pain to themselves or others. By following the path of CA, we avoid the common pitfalls that lead to such feelings, actions like deceit, harm, and irresponsibility. Imagine a person who has lied to their family for years about their financial situation, only for the truth to be revealed in a moment of crisis. The regret and shame that follow can be overwhelming, damaging relationships and self-esteem. In contrast, a life lived with honesty and transparency may face challenges, but is free from the burden of hidden guilt and regret. The role of CA in modern society. In today's fast-paced world, where moral guidelines can often feel blurred, the 5 precepts provide a valuable compass for living. They encourage us to slow down, reflect on our choices, and consider the impact of our actions on those around us. While they may seem traditional, their relevance has not diminished. If anything, the principles of CA are more crucial than ever as a counterbalance to a culture that often values instant gratification over long-term fulfillment. For example, in the age of social media, the precept of abstaining from false speech is especially pertinent. It serves as a reminder to communicate authentically and resist the urge to portray a false version of oneself online. Similarly, abstaining from intoxicants can help individuals avoid the pitfalls of addiction and maintain a healthy, balanced lifestyle amid societal pressures. Cultivating a life free from regret through CA. The journey to a life without regrets is one that requires intentionality, mindfulness, and a commitment to living in alignment with our deepest values. The practice of CA, or ethical conduct, offers a practical roadmap for this journey. By embracing the 5 precepts, abstaining from harming others, stealing, sexual misconduct, lying, and using intoxicants, we can build a life characterized by integrity, compassion, and joy. Reflecting on the teachings of the Buddha, we find that a life lived with virtue is one that is rich in inner peace and free from the shadows of regret. While the path may not always be easy, it leads to a destination worth striving for, a life where, instead of being haunted by past mistakes, we find ourselves looking forward with hope and gratitude. Let us take these timeless lessons to heart and endeavor to create a world where kindness, respect, and mindfulness are our guiding lights. Nam Buddhaya.